This is Cybert signing into General's 0 hour on the map Jungle Wolf, which apparently has a whole bunch of artillery platforms all spread throughout the middle of the map. What is that, 8 of them in total? That I feel like is more than you normally see in the north as the Cyan GLA demo. This is BoYkaH. Sells off his command center there. And in the south, as the Blue USA Air Force, this is Fargo. Fargo, well, he is going, actually, double airfield right out of the gate. I was going to say that the last USA match that I cast, or the last match with USA in it that I cast, I felt like just didn't have enough Humvees. But opening double airfield means the Humvees are going to be a bit later. Dozer is on the harassment, as it looks like Fargo is going to try and go for a kill on a couple of the workers. The terrorist may actually get it. He does spot the demo trap, so he at least knows that the demo trap is there, and the Dozer does get cleaned up quite nicely. Double tunnel getting established in the middle of the map. War Factory on the left side. First couple of quads popping on out. And it's going to be tunnel drops on both sides, and the workers have survived. So actually, flyover of a Chinook, possibly loaded up with, I don't know if he ever actually got a barracks, but could be, it's just another Dozer, just dropping a Dozer so that he can bludgeon more of BoYkaH's stuff to death. Fargo completely just using his Dozers as a battering ram. A couple of Comanches sneak on out as well, heading through the middle of the map. Dozer trying to run away. Another terrorist gets built, and the Comanches will be here to save that Dozer, clean up that terrorist, and actually going to be forcing the sell-off of the supply center. So BoYkaH is just completely giving up on that supply center. He is going to be, I guess, unable to deal with that Dozer as the attacks come in. A couple of quads do pop on out. A couple of Comanches are here, and the lasers zapping away those RPGs from that RPG trooper inside of that building. Quad pops out a second time. Comanches are targeting down the tunnel. They're not targeting down the quad, at least not at first. One Comanche goes down. The other two are going to not be able to get the kill on the quad as it hops back inside. Double quad pops on out. Another Comanche does manage to escape as that Chinook goes down. And worker being sent back out. Meanwhile, tunnel network on the north side. A third tunnel network being established on the Fargo side of the map. BoYkaH moving in, and he's actually going to be dropping a supply stash as well. So he's trying to steal the supplies from Fargo. Fargo going to be able to get the reload on those missiles. Almost kills the quad, but he doesn't actually get the kill. And a couple of missile defenders there. Couple of RPG troopers, able to strike down one of the Comanches. The other Comanches going in for repairs, and 3 fresh quads do pop on out. So BoYkaH is, I guess, going to be able to just take over this southern side of the map. He's got the east locked down as he is completely denying mining and just stealing resources from his opponent. Demo trap is still there, but the supply stash has not been established just yet. Supply center going to be getting targeted down, so this supply dock is now completely under the control of BoYkaH. And I'm not actually sure what Fargo is going to be able to do about that. Airfield gets targeted down. Comanche does manage to spawn in just in time, and it's going to be a full force attack. And the laser zap may be coming in a factor here from this Comanche, as he's going to be able to zap away any RPG rockets that come his way. I guess you wouldn't say RPG rockets, but any rockets that are coming his way. Is this a full swap? The Dozer supplies, the Dozer survives. The supply center gets established on the north side, and they're going to do a complete swap of position. The base is getting reestablished this time, kind of in the southern half of the map, but on the east side. And, well, the Comanches move in. 5 Comanches in total. 2 of them are single vet. And they are scouting out the map, just taking a look around. And Fargo is going to start stealing supplies from the north, but I guess it's okay because BoYkaH is now relocated completely to the south. Power plant is getting added on, and what in the world? This game just turning upside down quite literally, and both of these guys resetting their tech. but they've rebuilt most of it. Airfield isn't back up just yet. Second supply center is still a little ways away. One worker did manage to survive. A good catch there by BoYkaH that he managed to get a couple of workers out onto the field, reestablished at least one of those tunnel networks, although Fargo does find the worker trying to sneak its way into, well, Fargo's new base, but BoYkaH's old main base. 5 or 6 quad cannons roaming around the map. Radar van as well. Comanches step a little bit too close. Oh, all 5 Comanches do actually survive. Almost a problem there, but it does manage to avoid any deaths. As, well, Fargo is going to be able to reestablish his airfield in the north. He's going to be able to restart his Comanche production. Maybe we'll get to see some King Raptors. Maybe we'll even get to see some Humvees, as that's not something you normally have a want for. Quad Cannon's able to clean up the Chinook in the bottom left-hand corner. Fargo does know about BoYkaH moving out down there. He's going to move his Comanches back into position. Couple more Chinooks moving out through the middle of the map. The Dozer is trying to escape. He's going to be able to avoid the quads, at least for now. I think this is just the only Dozer out on the map for Fargo. Supply center is going to be completely compromised there, and they're going to trade places once again, selling off the war factory, selling off just about everything here as these Comanches close in the position. The power plant is going to get targeted down right away by those quads, and this one Comanche is going to be, or this one Chinook is going to be able to zap all of those RPGs out of the sky. And every single one of them gets absorbed there. A couple of Comanches going fully heroic, or at least one of them going fully heroic. A couple more are still veteran status. Airfield gets sold off, or at least attempts to be sold off there. And once again, they're trading back to their original places. The Dozer escaped to the right, but an RPG trooper has finally found it, and that might be a dead Dozer. He's barely going to be able to escape out of range. Comanches are on their way over, and that Chinook is actually going to be able to zap any additional missiles. That was so close to Fargo just being dead. He's got no economy. He does have $4 grand still in the bank, and it looks like the Dozer is going to get picked up by a Chinook. And, well, these quad cannons are going to be difficult to stop. He's going to jump on at least one of the quad cannons, gets one, gets the second as well. But these Comanches are getting torn apart. 2 of them go down. The other 3 manage to escape. The Dozer manages to drop down, builds another power plant, and Fargo, on the edge of defeat for so long now, cancels once again. He's going to try and escape, and the Chinook is going to get targeted down. No, it does manage to survive. The radar van gets eliminated. The triple quad still pushing forward. BoYkaH so close to winning, but just barely not able to shut down the stupid buildings of the Air Force General. So close to victory, and yet, oh my gosh, the Dozer snuck away to the top side of the map. The quads get jumped on, 2 of them very low on health, but the Comanches have not reloaded their rockets. Yes, they have. There, they get the second kill. Another kill on one of those quads. 2 quads left, one of them very low on health, just slowly repairing up, absorbing more and more damage. The Comanches have all survived, but that's a fully heroic quad, and that's going to be the end of the quad. No more Comanches go down, and that one demo trap in the north just watching over this base. However, BoYkaH has had so much time to rebuild, I imagine he's going to have something established now. A couple of workers moving in, getting sniped. Well, the RPG trooper is getting sniped at least. And with those quads down, the Chinooks can eliminate RPG trooper rockets so effectively. The worker does actually manage to get through the defenses, and he makes it all the way to that, I guess, quote, new main base. Quad cannon gets jumped on just barely. Barely the Comanche's able to get the kill there right as the quad cannon emerges. RPG troopers getting zapped out of existence there as that Chinook barely surviving just with a pixel of health and barely able to avoid every single one of those rockets. 3 Comanches out on the field. I think the worker maybe got cleaned up by his own demo trap as that power plant took a bunch of damage. A couple of terrorists spread throughout the map, but this bottom left-hand corner is mostly what BoYkaH has control of. Fargo moves in with his Comanches. He's got the kill on the barracks or whatever that was in the corner there. That might have actually been a war factory constructing that just never actually got established. And the Stinger site gets cleaned up. Perfect use of those Comanches. The Air Force General laser is so good at zapping those rockets and killing the effectiveness of all of those rocket weapon types. Wow, the GG gets called. BoYkaH has been defeated. Fargo does it with pure air units. Just those stealth Comanches being so unbelievably effective, and then the laser zap from the Chinooks as well, and that will do it for an Air Force versus demo. Not at all how I thought that one was going to go, but what a great match. And a big thanks to Exile for linking me that match, and then also for doing the custom UI as well. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And this is Cyber signing out.